Do you ever wonder what successful people do behind the scenes when no one is watching? In this video, we're taking a unique approach by diving into the teachings of Buddhism to discover the habits that successful people cultivate when the spotlight is off. Lesson 1. Train your mind to pay attention. Being able to focus is the first habit of people who are really successful. It's not enough to just focus on the tasks at hand. You need to train your mind to stay on track with what really counts in life. Some Buddhist beliefs say that our mind is where all of our experiences come from, good and bad. To achieve success, peace, and happiness, it is necessary to train the mind. There are many distractions around. We are always distracted by our phones, social media, and long lists of things we need to do. Mindfulness, a technique that helps us be fully present, was very important to the Buddha. Rich people know that focusing is one of the best ways to improve themselves. They focus on the job at hand when they're working. They know that if you split your attention, you'll get different effects. Meditation is an easy but effective way to do this. Meditation is a technique in which we pay attention to one thing, usually our breath, and watch our minds without judging them. That's okay. The mind will roam at first. It's important to bring it back to the point of attention slowly. This makes it easier for the mind to stay focused over time, even on everyday jobs. They often use their alone time to meditate, think, and train their brains to stay calm and focused when no one is looking. To focus, you need to know what to let go of as well. There are many things that can drain our mental energy, like thinking about the future or being angry about things that happened in the past. People who are good at what they do train their minds to ignore these things. They know that holding on to bad thoughts will only make them hurt. They choose to think about things that make them feel calm and clear instead. Focusing is more than just paying attention to what's in front of us. It's also about teaching the mind to stay in the present. When no one is looking, successful people use this mental discipline. They know that a clear mind leads to a clear life, and that success starts in the mind. Step 2. Commit to mastering yourself. Self-mastery is the second habit of great people that they stick to, even when no one is looking. Self-mastery means being able to handle your wants, feelings, and deeds, even when things get tough. Buddha taught that self-discipline is very important for personal growth and success, and is closely linked to the idea of mastering oneself. Self-mastery starts with knowing yourself. Before you can master yourself, you need to know who you are. This means being aware of your habits and behaviors, your wants and fears, as well as your strengths and flaws. A lot of people go through life not knowing why they do the things they do. They just react to things without knowing why they are doing them. But people who are successful take the time to think about their own lives. They know that becoming more self-aware is the first step to getting better. Self-mastery, on the other hand, is more than just knowing yourself. It takes practice. Being disciplined doesn't mean giving up things that make you happy. It means being able to make the right decisions, even when they are hard. People who are successful don't let their feelings or wants control them. Instead, they choose what to do with care. They know that wanting something right away is often a trap that makes them unhappy in the long run. If they want to be more self-disciplined, they do things like work out regularly, stick to a healthy routine, or reach a goal they set for themselves when no one is looking. Buddhism says that the biggest fight we will ever have is the one inside of us. We can easily put the blame for our problems on other people or outside events, but we can only truly master our lives when we take charge of them. People who are successful know this. They don't say bad things or make excuses all the time. They instead focus on what they can change, what they think, what they do, and how they respond. Being self-masterful also means learning to be patient. It's simple to get angry when things don't go as quickly as we'd like in a world where everything moves quickly. But people who are successful know that the key to long-term success is to be patient. They are ready to work hard, even if the effects take a while to show. They know that getting better takes a lifetime, and that each small step they take brings them closer to their goals. Self-mastery is the habit of taking charge of your life and not letting outside events or your own feelings decide what you do. People who are successful work quietly on mastering themselves when no one is looking because they know that this is the key to real success. Lesson 3. Keep good energy alive. The third thing that great people do is keep positive energy going, even when no one is around. Buddhists believe that energy is a force that makes our lives what they are. The energy we have inside us shapes what we think, what we do, and how we act in the world. People who are successful know that their energy, whether it's good or bad, has a direct effect on their ability to reach their goals. One of the most important ideas in Buddhism is that our thoughts become real. When you think negatively, bad things happen. When you think positively, good things happen. This is why people who are successful make it a habit to keep their good energy high. They understand that how they think and feel is just as important as what they do. Being grateful is one of the best ways to do this. Being grateful means focusing on the good things in our lives instead of the things we don't have. People who are grateful change their attitude from one of lack to one of abundance. People who are successful always think about what they are thankful for, even when things are bad. This practice not only makes them feel better, but it also brings more good things into their lives. Being kind is another way to keep the good vibes going. Buddhists believe that being kind to others or to ourselves creates good karma that comes back to us in the future. Smart people know how important it is to be kind. They do little acts of kindness when no one is looking, like taking care of their own health or showing concern to others. By doing these small acts of kindness, people spread good vibes to everyone around them. Also, we should keep our energy away from bad things. To protect our mental and emotional health, we need to stay away from things that are bad for us, just like we stay away from things that are bad for our bodies. This could mean spending less time with negative people, less time with negative news, or changing the way you think about bad things. Successful people are aware of the energy they let into their lives and know that bad energy can make them less motivated and unable to concentrate. People who are successful know that keeping good energy alive is important for their own health and for their career. They work on habits that keep their energy high and their mood upbeat when no one is looking. This positive attitude not only helps them be successful, but it also inspires other people. Lesson 4. Don't be proud of your success. Being humble is the fourth habit of successful people, especially when they've done something great. Being humble is an important part of Buddhism and is seen as a key trait for spiritual growth and awakening. Even after he became enlightened, the Buddha was known for how humble he was. He knew that real success isn't about getting attention for yourself, but about helping others and living a kind life. It is easy to get connected to our achievements when we reach them. The ego starts to think that our accomplishments make us better than other people. But people who are truly successful know that how we treat others, especially when we are at the top, is what really counts. Even when they've done well, humility keeps them grounded. Being humble means realizing that our success isn't just due to our own hard work, but also to the help we've gotten from others and the chances we've been given. When no one is looking, successful people think about how other people have helped them get where they are. It takes a lot of work to be successful, and they are still thankful for the help they've gotten along the way. Being humble also means being willing to learn. Beginner's mind is an idea that is important in Buddhism. It means going into every situation with openness and interest, as if it were your first time seeing it. No matter how much they have accomplished, successful people stay humble by always learning more. They are never too proud to ask for help or admit they were wrong, because they know there is always more to learn. Giving back is another part of being humble. People who are successful know that they have a lot of duty when they are successful. They help other people with their time and money when no one is looking. They know that what they can give is just as important as what they can get. They leave a memory that goes beyond their own accomplishments by staying humble and using their success to help others. Being humble is a habit that helps successful people stay centered and focused on what's important. They show thanks, stay willing to learn, and use their success to help others when no one is looking. They know that real success isn't about having a big ego, but about being kind and humble in your daily life. Lesson 5. Develop a mind of generosity. One of the most important qualities in Buddhism is kindness, which is seen as the key to a happy and full life. Buddha taught that we create good karma when we give without expecting anything in return. This karma makes our lives happy and successful. Rich people know how important it is to be generous with their time, energy, and care, not just with money. Most of the time, they do kind things when no one is looking that the world doesn't notice. They know that being truly generous doesn't mean getting praise or attention. It means giving from the heart. Being generous starts with how you think. It's about seeing plenty instead of not having enough. A lot of people are afraid to give because they think that if they do, they will lose something. The smart ones know that when they give, they get more in return. This does not always come in the form of money. It can also come in the form of happiness, fulfillment, and good relationships. Giving other people our time and attention is one of the most important ways to be generous. In a world full of busy people, being fully present with someone is a gift. People who are successful listen to others, help others, and are there for those who need them when no one is looking. They know that being kind doesn't just mean giving money. It also means being there for other people in important ways. Being generous also means sharing what you know. People who have done well aren't afraid to teach others what they know. They know that helping other people succeed has an effect on the whole group that is positive. Like how the Buddha freely gave his knowledge to anyone who wanted it, successful people share what they know and have learned because they know that real success is about helping others. Being generous is a key habit for real success. When no one is looking, successful people give their time, energy, and resources away for free, not to get noticed, but because they know that being kind makes life rich and full. When they give, they know that they will get much more in return, so they live with an open heart. Focusing on self-mastery, spreading good energy, remaining humble in success, and having a generous mind are some of the things that they do to achieve success, as well as peace, fulfillment, and happiness. These habits aren't about what you can do for other people. They're about changing who you are on the inside. By following these habits, we become more in line with Buddhist beliefs. This makes our lives successful, both in our own eyes and in the eyes of others.